Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Opinions Matter, and today we are going to talk about or actually compare all the other drones in the market compared to a Mavic 2 Pro or a Mavic 2 Zoom. Now the whole inspiration was because of Tech 5, so I want to give a quick shout out to Anton from Tech 5 for helping me out to narrate few points about Mavic 2 Pro compared to a Mavic 2 Zoom. So without further ado, and we'll go ahead and we'll begin our discussion. Okay, at first for Dji Spark users, I'm not talking about the newbies, I'm talking about who has already played around with Spark for over 6 or 7 months. You guys all know that the gestures that Dji Spark says or boasts about do not actually work all the time. So the Dji Spark is an amazing travel drone. You guys have been enjoying it. It's a 1080p footage, but I'm pretty sure by now you guys are already hungry about that 4K footage. So 4K 30 FPS, active tracking, a lot of intelligent modes, OcuSync 2.0. If you guys are Spark users, don't know about OcuSync, OcuSync will actually revolutionize your range and transmission and the real-time feed that you get on your phone and on the controller. So I think for Dji Spark users, it's going to be a huge upgrade. Not that it's a cheap drone, it's a $1,249 drone. But then again, the features that is present on a Mavic 2 Pro and a Mavic 2 Zoom is going to be an amazing experience. Just because a lot of intelligent modes, active track, and the Dolly Zoom, variable zoom and all that stuff will make Dji Spark users want to buy this Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom features which Mavic actually boasts about. Now let's go ahead and talk about Mavic Air users, Okay, DJI Mavic Air users, is this worth an upgrade for you guys? So I had the Mavic Air. This was my experience. It kept on losing transmission, even at 20 feet, 25 feet, 35 feet distance and maybe 100-meter altitude, it was losing transmission all the time. So because of that, I think the DJI Mavic Air users are going to be one of the first people to line up for the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom features. Why? Because imagine this, all that intelligent modes that you have on Air is present on the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom, like noisy blades, that has been reduced in the Mavic 2 Zoom. So it's a no-brainer that not to upgrade, because I know that you guys have already invested $800 or maybe $1,000 to get the combo. But the serious issue that's present with Mavic Airs, constantly losing transmission, not working properly, getting errors. Like I was getting weird errors, like where it was saying that the battery is not connected properly. Now, battery is not connected properly, updates and all that stuff. That's the reason I think Mavic 2 Zoom will solve all those problems and will introduce a 360 obstacle avoidance technique. Now 360 obstacle avoidance is going to be way more better on a Mavic 2 Zoom or a Pro compared to a DJI Mavic Air. So that's the reason I think if you are going from a Mavic Air, Mavic 2 Zoom is definitely worth an update. Now let's go ahead and talk with PARROT Anafi users. Okay, PARROT Anafi users, when PARROT actually launched their first Anafi drone, it had a 2-axis gimbal and a 180-degree tilt. I thought that, PARROT Anafi would change this whole game, because that 180-degree tilt, you can do shots which were like, you're going underneath a bridge and you want to take the top shot, so your camera would have tilted to the top and you would have scanned that area. But go to the internet, see what PARROT Anafi is having problems with. It's not at all stable. It's not even standing at a same point. It's constantly moving away. As a creator, if I am trying to compose shots, I should not worry about my drone's intelligent flight modes. If it's on an intelligent flight mode, and it should be precise, it should be hovering. That's the reason DJI excels on that. Even with a lot of problems with Mavic Air, Spark, forget all that. It always hovers at the same place. That should be the basic of making any sort of drones. PARROT Anafi users might also be, very happy with the 4K footage, because actually PARROT Anafi shoots really good 4K at 30 FPS. A lot of you guys, those who are using PARROT Anafi, don't even know about this, that PARROT Anafi had a Dolly Zoom effect. Yes, it was not optical, it was digital, but it had that effect. But it was virtually unusable. Why? Because the whole, the zooming effect was not working properly because it didn't hover at the same place. So what is the point of, having a dolly zoom feature or a zoom in feature when your drone cannot hover at the same place? Also, one more thing is that PARROT Anafi doesn't have any sensor, so which makes it totally unusable for people those are doing for active tracking, mountaineering, hiking, biking, and all that stuff. It makes it totally unusable. PARROT Anafi, in their application, whenever you open the app for PARROT Anafi, they actually want you to pay $3.99 to buy the Follow Me feature. It's a $700 equipment, and you pay $3.99 on top of it to get the Follow Me feature. I know sometimes you're getting it for 99 cents, but not everybody. Like me, I didn't have an option. I saw for $3.99 to get a Follow Me feature. Why? Those guys who are unhappy with your PARROT Anafi can go and purchase this Mavic 2 Zoom, because Mavic 2 Zoom and Pro is going to change this whole game phenomenally. Guys who are using YUNEEC, this might be a little bit tricky because Mantis Q didn't launch in US yet. It's very promising over the internet. The specs are very promising, but I'm pretty sure the price range is going to be 500-ish, 600-ish, because everywhere in the competition the market is around about 500, 600 for smaller travel portable drones. But the problem is that the Mantis Q doesn't have a lot of sensors, which means that if you are literally a newbie in the market, don't know how to use your drone, the drone will not guide you. It would be nice to have sensors in your drone. It doesn't have it. I mean, why am I talking about it? Anyways, but Mantis Q also gets 2-axis gimbal. Hello, the world is 3-axis? Isn't it supposed to be 3-axis? Don't know. Well, it got a 2-axis gimbal also. 4K standard. Definitely I cannot recommend it, only because there are way more better drones compared to a $600 travel friendly portable drone. I'm talking only about the leaks. I do not know about the price yet, but maybe Mantis will prove us all wrong. We have to do that, but right now YUNEEC has not launched their drones, so I cannot even be excited about it or talk about it. Now, Mavic Pro users. Okay guys, so this might be the toughest decision for people, those who have already invested on Mavic Pro. Mavic Pro is an amazing drone with an OcuSync 1.0, 3 sensors, front, back, and bottom vision positioning sensor. I had a lot of fun with my Mavic Pro. But I think there are some questions that you guys need to ask, frankly, to yourself. Don't look into the internet, don't look at anywhere, sit down and ask to yourself. So the first thing that you're going to ask is that what are you going to use it for? Is it going to be a travel drone? Is it going to be your photography, videography drone? Or it's just going to be your hobby? If it's your hobby, maybe it's not worth an upgrade. But how about this? You are a person who does adventure, hiking, you go for mountain biking, and you want your drone to be precise in following. Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic 2 Pro is your best friend. Why? Because of that obstacle sensor, and first time ever it has got precise tracking. That reason, Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic 2 Pro is a definite update. Are you making money, or are you literally making or planning to make money out of those footages? In US, you need a commercial drone pilot license. For international audiences, your laws may differ. But if you are planning to make money out of your footage, well, Mavic 2 Pro is a definite must. Mavic 2 Zoom is, I think, if you also have to ask this question, that are you going to do wildlife photography or wildlife videography? If you're doing wildlife drone photography or drone videography, Mavic 2 Zoom is highly recommended, just because you do not disturb the peace of those animals or birds, but you still want to get your shot, which was not available in any other drone ever. It was available. You could not go from 24 to 48 millimeter zoom. That's what the Mavic 2 Zoom has to offer. The reason why I went and bought or ordered myself a Mavic 2 Zoom and I sold my Mavic Pro 1 was of these features. Active Track 2.0. Active Track 2.0 is more precise. I want that to be more precise. A second thing, I did it for Dolly Zoom. Now Dolly Zoom I might not be using that much, but I want to get close to my subject when I'm filming that subject. For example, I was shooting a bird that day, last day, and I'm not allowed to post pictures, so I didn't post it online. and probably I'm not going to do it until and unless I get my commercial drone pilot license. And that bird, I could not go close to that subject, and that bird flew away, and I just don't want to make it illegal and you hurt the bird or anything. So that's the reason I would suggest that Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic 2 Zoom is going to be way more better for users, those who are upgrading from Mavic Pro. Stable on the air. I mean, like if you're in strong winds or anything, you guys will not face any sort of problem. It's going to be more stable on air. And also I went there and bought a Mavic 2 Zoom only for one reason. The reason behind that was that it's getting a very new gimbal. The gimbal is a miniature version of a Phantom 4 Pro, Phantom 4 Pro version 2, if you check out that gimbal. I would say I went and bought because hyperlapse, time-lapse, course lock hyperlapse, then I Active Track 2.0, OcuSync 2.0. Now, all those guys, those who are living outside US, in Ireland or somewhere else, and you guys want to spread your wings, you guys have no laws against it, go ahead and do it. Because OcuSync 2.0 is a revolutionary new kind of feature that's present in any sort of drone. Okay guys, to end this, you guys might be asking what's with the shades, right? It's a bit sunny out there. I know that whenever you are having a conversation, you should not have shades on. Final thoughts? Well, it's all about, there's nothing called pro in this world. It's all about composition. Every pro was an amateur before. So I think if an equipment that supports the flight, that works 100% flawless, while you concentrate on composition and shots, that's the equipment that's going to support you. And I think DJI Mavic 2 is that perfect equipment that's going to support you while you are composing and making your own shots. That's my honest opinion, guys, from the channel Opinions Matter. All of the users of all of drones, why they need a Mavic 2 Pro or Zoom. Now, if you think that all my arguments were irrelevant, and if you think that no, that you are going to stick with your drone, I mean, please have fun. I mean, like, but all the other channels in YouTube, when they're saying that the Mavic 2 Zoom should not buy, you should not do this, you should not get this, guess what? Mavic 2 is going to change the world. It is going to put an impact. If you guys even are talking about it, that don't get it, it's going to prove you wrong. And in next week, when I get my Mavic 2 Zoom, I'm going to do an unboxing and I'm going to show you guys what is the major reasons behind I went and bought that drone. So stay tuned for more updates and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you a lot, guys. Take care.